Okay, and I'm gonna share my screen with you. So here we go. Okay, everyone. Thank you again for coming on a weeknight, on a Thursday night. Like I said earlier, I'm sure there's a lot of better things that you could do tonight, but you're choosing to spending it here with me, and I really appreciate that. It's just a month away. Well, not even a month. It's just a few weeks away from the opening of the B League. So hopefully we can just kind of get everything, you know, tied off and ready to go so that there's no confusion or anything before the season begins. So it's around 9:05 p.m. The meeting is supposed to go until 10, but hopefully we can cut it down and everyone can enjoy their weeknight, the rest of their night. So kind of some things to bring up always. Well, my name is Mark. You know that Johnson might not come today, so you can ignore this. Just some things to keep in mind. We're recording the session, and then I'll try my best to keep attendance, but I feel like I'm going to fail. There's already 30 people, and I don't think I know all 30 people on the list. So without looking at it all the time. So please take a screenshot just to prove your attendance. Send me an email or message afterwards with that screenshot just to prove that you've attended. And then, even if you attend only for a minute or so, that's fine. Just want to have you join us today. So send me a screenshot or a message afterwards, and then we'll get you some points, which is the reason we're here. Yeah. Okay. So on tonight's agendas, we'll just do as last time, some opening remarks, some recognition things. We'll talk about, we'll do a little quiz, and hopefully you were all able to access the quizzes page. We're going to apply to talking about applying to games, talking about coverage targets, limits, expenses, some expenses things, some things about recruitment, and then some more most recent updates, including a wonderful thing that we had recently. So and then leave the time open to you guys for any additional questions. Okay, so first off, some recognition. Let's all clap for the No Miss Club. So all these people on this left-hand side, they did not have any mistakes this past year, basketball season year. And so thank you all for doing a wonderful job. And you're gonna get points eventually if you keep it up. There's definitely a special mission and achievement for having no misses from a certain number of games. So thanks and keep it up, guys. You guys are doing great. As for the next page, some of you, well, actually three of you, might have noticed that your name isn't on this list. And so that's because I'd like to introduce you to the big three. So this is the big three people who who didn't have mistakes and then also had the most games. So the most games without mistakes. So the big three is number three, we have Yasunobu, yay, pachi pachi pachi. We have Jeffrey, and then we have Mary. So thank you for working so hard throughout the year. A lot of games and so many games without misses. I feel like even if I went the same amount of games that you guys went to, I might have made like a small minor mistake or moderate mistake here and there as well. So yeah, you guys, hats off to all of you. Everyone on the previous list and these three individuals as well. Thank you so much. And for all of you who did get a mistake, I know none of you did really anything really bad. So keep up the great work, and hopefully this season as well, we can have you know a season without so many complications. Okay, so we're gonna hop into our game. I see 33 participants in our Zoom call right now. Um, Again, guys, take a screenshot to prove that you joined this meeting. So go ahead and start hopping into this quiz game. Um, you can go to this link, quizzes.com/join, or you can go joinmyquiz.com. There's a code over here. If you have another device, you can use this QR code. And if possible, just try to use your name, so I'm not super confused if you win, or don't have to chase you guys down. But yeah, so we'll take a little bit of time to get everyone in. And then when you're all in, sorry, you're all in, we will start the quiz. So right now we have 9 participants in our quiz, 12 participants. So yeah, hopefully you all can make it. Let's just say we'll start in a few minutes, okay, guys? Like we'll start in like 3 minutes. Once we get around 20 plus people to join in, we'll just start. There is a way to jump in the middle as well, so we're not all gonna mess out on the quiz. Okay, I'm also looking at some participants while you guys are still joining the quiz. Thank you, Cam, for joining us. Crispin, thank you for coming. Always a pleasure to have you guys. Let's see. Did I already write Iris? Okay. Pal, thank you for joining us. That's a new name. I didn't see it today. Thank you for coming. Ross, I got Ross. I'm pretty sure I got Ross. Okay, yeah. Then okay, yeah, we have a lot of people joining us today. Okay. Is there anyone if this is you, you know, kind of speak up, but is there anyone who's still trying to get into the quiz? I know some people are on the train or they're driving, so I understand not everyone will be joining the quiz. But anyone else? Okay. Maybe we'll wait one more minute and then we'll just start. Okay, guys, so we're actually gonna have 20 questions. There's a benefit for those of you who've joined us before, obviously, because you kind of know how things are. But you know, answer as best as you can. The quicker and the more correct that you are, the more points you get. Okay, we'll just wait 30 more seconds for 9:12 p.m. Thanks, Shoma. Thank you. Okay, 7 more seconds. I
Sorry,
guess 24.
Mark,
Oh, hello,
what's
hello. Who's
the
that?
benefit of doing the quiz? Is it what are the points?
Yeah, everyone gets points. The top 3 winners get points, extra gamification points. So please try your best. Wishing
Oh,
you all luck. Yeah, thanks for asking. Okay, guys, it's 9:12, so I think we're stuck at 25 participants. So let's begin.
What's my first name? Mark. Oh,
Right, looks like half of you are on halfway through the quiz now. Good job.
Hmm.
Okay, looks like a lot of you are finishing up. Good job.
Hmm.
It looks like we're waiting on a few more people to finish. Ooh. I think we have our winners, guys. Okay, is everyone almost done with the quiz?
Just 3 more.
Okay, I see 22 people have finished the quiz, and we're just waiting for maybe 3 more. Okay, I think whoever is not finished with the quiz, I don't really see much activity. So we are going to, oh, okay, I saw some activity, but I believe the leaderboard probably won't change after this, I feel. Actually, to be honest, guys, we were supposed to like do each question together. I don't know why this mode went like this, where everyone's doing it by themselves. I apologize for that. It was definitely supposed to be something we went on at the same pace with. But I think a lot of you were able to see a lot of good things. Okay, if you're still taking the quiz, would you mind just speaking up and letting me know? I will take that as a no then. Okay, guys, so let's see. We're just gonna wrap up the quiz then. Looks like our leaderboard, if we go to this page, looks like we have our top 3 here. So we have KS, Renji, and Tendai. Thank you for the quiz. Thank you for participating, and for all of you who who participated as well. I thought it was a good quiz. Sorry, I made it, so I'm kind of biased. But we'll just go over some of the questions, okay, guys? Some things on the quiz that I think is important for us to go over is, just a reminder, if you're on the last few days of the month, you have until the second day of the next month to get it in. Usually we have 5 days to turn in our expenses, to fill in our expenses in Scout Admin. But if we're on the second, the last days of the month, we only have until the second. So sometimes that's only like a few days, and or like even 2 days away instead of the regular 5. So please always keep that in mind. If you need to take a taxi to the venue, please call or email the hotline, ask for permission, ask for an increase of expenses, as usually you'd need that. Make sure to take a photo of your delay information in case we need to prove that there was a real delay and not just, we want to ride a taxi. And of course, take a picture of your taxi receipt as soon as you get it in your hand, so you never lose that. Okay, if you realize a match for your team isn't in Scout Admin, the best thing to do is just fill out a template. You'll find on the FAQ and email it to me. And then I forward it straight to the company. When you're putting things in your comments, try to always keep the venue city name. Please put the actual cost, actual distance, use of all these things. And the one thing we don't need is a hotel. Okay, we don't need to know which hotel you're staying in. Just if you are going to use a hotel, please write that you will use a hotel, but we don't need the name. Okay. Pictures at the venue. We do still need to take pictures at the venue, but we don't need to submit it unless they ask us. Okay, so usually we can just keep it for a week, and if they don't ask us for it after a week, then we just delete it. Okay, but just the regular things before the match starts, right after tip-off, at the end of the match. Sorry, not right after tip-off. At the end of the match and at the half, please take those pictures, and after every quarter. Okay, some MVP stuff. Reigning champions were the Dragonflies. Congrats to them. And yeah, just some things that I thought were very important for everyone to know. There are two teams that dropped out from the B2 league last season at the end of last season, and so that was the Iwate Bulls and then Niigata. So they no longer have teams up there, unfortunately. There were two teams that moved up from the B2 league, and I believe it's the Koshigaya and Shiga Lakes. Two teams dropped down from the B1 league, and that was pretty sure it's Toyama and Shinshu. Okay, and then our two teams that moved up from the B3 league, we have the Fukui team and as well as the Kagoshima team. Okay, so yeah, if you want, take a screenshot. Please let me know. I will end this quiz now. So here we go. Okay, congratulations again, guys. Congratulations. Thank you for joining us. Thanks for clapping. Nice clapping icon. Okay, yeah. So yeah, that's the end of our quiz. We'll go back to our little slideshow here today. Yeah, thank you all for joining. So now, we'll just go through some things, some updates as well, and then kind of finish it off. So, guys, actually, some updates first with the B League. So not applying to games yet, but some updates from the B League. Our liaison at the B League has already told us that they have been working on creating your B League passes, your accreditation passes, and they will be mailing them out sometime soon. I am assuming it will be sometime next week, since I was assuming they were going to start being sent out this week, but it's already going to be Friday tomorrow, and I haven't heard from them. So I'm assuming they're going to start mailing it out next week, and so you should all be receiving it. As always, for the B League passes, I'm going to send out an email to everyone saying that, informing us that they've sent it out. And so just kind of keep an eye on your mailbox after you get that email from me. Sometimes if they can't deliver it or put it inside your mailbox, then the post office will leave a little card saying that you need to call them back. And I know some of you don't look all the way inside your mailbox, or sometimes it gets hidden under a lot of mail. So just make sure after I send out the email saying that's been mailed out, kind of really monitor your mailbox. Because if you don't, like, let's say you get that card, they didn't deliver it, then you get that card. After like a few days, if you didn't contact the post office will send it back to the B League in Tokyo. So please kindly make sure to monitor your mailbox. Okay, so yeah, applying to games, guys. As always, we want to aim for 1.5 months to 2 months in advance. 6 weeks, 6 weeks plus. If you apply for a game that's just like coming up in a week, please let me know. Or else I just won't know that you applied for it. Okay, if you don't say anything, I won't know. And the reason for that is our 6-week setting schedule. That's kind of something that we worked on started this last season. Oh, Adilio, thanks for joining us. I just saw your message. Thank you. And so just again, to go over what a 6-week schedule is. So today is the 19th. Obviously, the week began on the 16th. So from the 16th to the 22nd is our first week. Okay, and then till the 29th is the second week. And then I'll clear this. Okay, so here's third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Okay, so starting from Saturday or from last Sunday, I looked at matches between the 21st and the 27th. Okay, so I'll kind of monitor matches here. I apologize, actually, it's been really busy, so didn't actually get to look at it, but that's what we're trying to cover. Okay, but anything before the 6th week, please let me know, because when I go on my Sunday, Monday morning scheduling session, I basically won't look at any of these and I'll focus on just the games in the 6 week and try to get everyone set to those matches. Okay. There is a video about it. I'm not sure sometimes I'm not sure if my tutorials are very clear, but if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay, moving forward. Applying to games. So perhaps you haven't applied to a game because a match is missing. And again, if that's the case, please send me an email. This is kind of the template that you'll find in the FAQ. Send me an email. The title is requesting a fixture to be added, your name, the match date, the match time. You can leave the time in Japanese time. It's fine. The home team, the away team, the venue, and then official website. So we do have a few new people joining us in this Zoom call. So the important thing to know here, guys, is we need the official website. Okay, you can't just send me a Google link. I kind of need the official website. You can use the B League website, the B League team website, or you can use the team's website. Okay, so team website. Either one is fine. Official social media accounts are also fine as well. But I believe the team or the league website is probably the easiest to access and easiest to navigate. Okay, so again, just send it via email. Especially now, guys, it's the beginning of the season. So I know we already went through a few phases where people have said that matches weren't in the system. But again, please kind of monitor your teams that you usually frequent. Check out if all the games are in Scout Admin. And if they are, then that's great. If they're not, please let me know. Okay, lastly for this category, applying to games with high expenses. Someone had a question about what to do with high expenses, but as you all know, like we have a limit of 50 euros. It's not the highest. It used to be higher, honestly. Some of you old guys will know, but now we only have up to 50 euros. Luckily, we don't have to pay for tickets, but travel can be very expensive. If you want to, there are some of you that that you're the only ones who cover these games. Okay, so if you'd like, one way that I think would help with minimizing or lowering your expenses is once you apply to a game, and especially if you're the guy who's always covering these games, go ahead and book your hotel if you need it, or go ahead and book it even if it's not confirmed yet. Especially you book a hotel using something with free cancellation. Just go ahead and book it right away. You can lock in cheaper prices, and so that should help with your expenses in the future. Okay. I think my computer froze. Okay, guys, hold on. So I will. Okay. Yeah, my computer is lagging a lot. So, can you guys still hear me? Okay.
Yeah, sure.
No. So okay. Okay. So there's some stuff that that is lagging on my side, but the next slide is actually talking about the limits and expense limits. And so they're basically the same as last time, guys. We're covering the B1 league, we're covering the B2 league.
Every time.
Okay, what happened here? Where's my?
Yeah, just give him some time, guys. I think he'll join back eventually.
Oh yeah, it will. Every time this happens.
Yeah, I remember last year as well. Same thing happened.
Yeah, the year before the same.
Maybe it's trying to reboot the system.
While waiting, I have a question though. Anyone here who covered Lala Arena in Funabashi? Because it's a newly opened arena. Anyone? No one? Okay. Just checking.
Yeah, I think that arena is just open, so nobody probably got a chance.
Yes, because last year I had an experience in Gunma, Ota Arena. It was a new venue. I had problems with the connection because I guess they're still fixing the internet connection or the Wi-Fi connection of the arena. So I'm really worried in the future that I might have the same problem with a new venue like Lala Arena, or the new venue will be in Alvar Tokyo, right? There's a new venue coming in 2025. So I just want to check so that if in case I might have a backup Wi-Fi.
I usually have two cell phones, one for main with the Rakuten network, and a second one with those cheap SIM cards, like OCN or OCN use the Docomo network. Usually gets a good signal, and it's like 900 yen per month for 3 gigabytes. It's good for backup connection.
All right. Thank you very much for telling me. So I will highly consider that advice. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for that information.
Usually, Rakuten, there's not a good connection outside of the main cities, but main cities it's kind of good and it's cheaper too. Maybe you can have a second connection too. It's 900 yen for, I think it's the same 3 gigabytes, but as much as you use, less is the payment. If you use more than 20 gigabytes, you pay like 3,000 yen.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you.
How
Thank
do you
very
open
much for that
the
information.
application? Do you open it from two phones and then switch from to another if connection is lost?
No, I use the mobile hotspot on the second phone and connect through the Wi-Fi. Both of
Hey, guys.
these don't ask for payment for mobile hotspot like AU or something like this. Hey boss, you're back.
Hi guys, sorry about that.
Are you good?
I hope so. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Every
I'm
time,
gonna
right?
start. I'm gonna start up the screen share again. I will keep my video off, just like someone has recommended. And yeah, let's see. How do we do this without screen share? Okay, hold on. I think I need to stop my video screen share. Here we go. Okay, guys. Yeah, let's just get this done with. I apologize already for making this a terrible time. Basically, guys, we're looking 100% for B1, B2, WJBL. If you can find the weekday game, go ahead and propose it. If not, we will get more updates after 2025 begins. Okay, after next year. They especially like it, like covering the games, obviously in the playoffs. But for now, it just seems like there's not enough customer interest, which is weird. Considering that the Japan national team got pretty high up there. Emperor's Cup, as you know, we're looking for 100% past the second round. I mean, we didn't even cover the first round, so that's why I just have it 100%, because everything after today will be 100%. Empress Cup, no updates yet. Probably looking at the final rounds. Again, we just don't know. There's just not a lot of interest from our clients with the women's tournaments at this moment. Okay, last one, random tournaments. If you find one, please go ahead and approve them. There are several of you who've done that in the past, and we've had them approved, and we've had them, rejected as well. So it just depends. There is an FAQ item for that as well. Let's see, coverage targets and limits. B1, B2, we're looking at 50 euros per match. WJBL, if we do get them, we're looking at 25 euros. Empress Cup is also 50 euros. I did not include Empress Cup in this list just because I don't have any information. Okay. The least that I've seen for basketball games has always been around 25 euros. So if you find a random tournament and you'd like to cover that, unless I tell you specifically what the limit is, just consider it as 25 euros. But of course, kind of hope for the best. See if I can negotiate something even more. Expense procedures. Just remember our big four for receipts. We need a receipt for taxi. We need a receipt for airfare, hotel, and Shinkansen. So please make sure to always take a picture as soon as you get those receipts. If you cover a match outside of over your expense limits or outside the area, we can't get more reimbursements back, but we can try to get more points, gamification points. And so again, there's an FAQ item, there's a website page dedicated to that as well. Recruitment. These four are on the list. We do have some people training in these areas, but as far as it goes, like if they haven't finished the test, there's still a chance that they might not join us. So if you do know anyone in these areas, we'd love to know about them. Okay. Most recent updates. Okay, guys, as you all know, so these are the four things I'd like to bring up today. Just again about refreshing profiles. Most of you have already done it, but we'll talk about it. A reminder about photos in the stadiums. The biggest thing today is about wrong team fouls, and then, of course, any updates, please refer to the Statisticians Network Hub. So, about refreshing your profile, most of you, I think 90+% of you, 99, close to 95% of you have already finished. But please make sure to do the refresher course on the 360 Learning website. I should add in here that you're looking for a refresher course, okay? And not a documentation, okay? Documentation is just kind of like it says, like documentation, so you can refer to it anytime, but it's not the course that will lead to your profile being refreshed. This includes other sports as well, so I know some of you are multiple sports. Just some details on the process. When you finish the course, there will be an automatic email sent to me as well as to SNM, my supervisors. They will manually, so this part's automatic, but as far as resetting and refreshing your profile, that's kind of a manual thing. SNM team has to manually press some buttons. It's not something that's just like timed or automatic. They actually have to wake up in the European time zone and press a button to reset your profile. So there can be delays on that side. So again, most of you are already done, but in the future, just keep that in mind as well. Okay, photos, we kind of already went over this, but please take photos after every quarter, before and after the match. And then you don't need to send them in anymore, but if you are asked to send them in, please send them in. And after 1 week, you can go ahead and delete those photos. Okay, so here we go. This is the big thing that I'd like to go over today, guys. This was one of the questions that came up. And in fact, I was already planning to talk about it before I got this question, because I was able to talk with the training team and the feedback team about what to do. So this is about editing fouls. And in the past, I'm just going to actually stop my thing right here. So we'll go to my mobile interface. Hopefully you guys can still see that. Okay, so in the past, what we had been told is, if there is a foul, so let's say home ball, and then there's a foul and stop the clock, and then away foul. So what we've been preaching is, if this is a situation and you don't know who it's for, to wait in the screen as long as you can, and then you can cancel without any problems. And if it's getting really long, you can close game, open game, close game, and then you can cancel. And there's no issue over here. So you see it just says there's a line, but there's no CNF. However, if you select one of these yellow buttons, let's say personal foul, and then you cancel from here, okay, even if you close game and cancel, as you know, we are left with a CNF, meaning that we've deleted a confirmed item. So basically pressing one of these yellow buttons confirms the team that committed the foul. Okay, so this is the new workaround that I have. My only thing is, go ahead and practice this before you actually implement it in the real game. You can still use the old method, of course, which I think I would still actually use. But should you accidentally press one of these yellow buttons, this is the new workaround that I was able to find, and which I've confirmed with the company is okay. So let's say I press the personal button over here. So right now we've confirmed the team to be the away team, a personal foul for the away team. So if you go, obviously close game, if you go to the right-hand menu and you click on this button over here, if you click on this button, you will get an edit screen. Okay, if you click on the edit button over here, you can actually edit it so that you can change who the foul is for. So obviously you can change the type of foul from personal, offensive, technical, flagrant, technical bench. But more importantly, you can also change it to the home team if it was an offensive foul. Obviously, we're going to need to change it to offensive foul home team. Confirm. And then we see over here, guys, that there is no CNF item deleted, and we have successfully edited the foul and the team who it's for. Okay. One problem is, if I press the back button, we're still on this free throw page. Okay. So please keep this in mind. If you cancel from this page, boom, you're hit with a CNF. So do not cancel from that page if you're going to use this situation. So now let me show you it one more time. Away foul, personal foul. Oops, it's the wrong team. I'm going to edit it. I'm going to change it offensive to foul. Change it to the home team. Confirm the foul. Everything's still safe. I go back to this screen. And what you can do is just press no free throws, and then everything is fine. And then you can give the ball to the correct team. Away ball, open game, start. I see. I'm feeling a spiritual happy face from some people, so hopefully that's a good sign. So again, if you guys can, we can still do away foul, wait on the screen, and cancel it, no problem, and then change it to a home foul. That's totally fine. But if not, if you accidentally press this yellow button and confirm the foul, you can edit it. There's no problem with editing it. The company has confirmed that that is correct. If for some reason you guys try it and you get a penalty, I will stick my neck out for you and make sure to negotiate and bombard them with proof that they confirmed that it was okay. Okay, so you should not be getting a penalty if this is something that you do. Okay, if you need a refresher on this, just keep watching the replay of this video. of course, play with it on your own side, and you can tell once you play with it, you'll see some actions will lead to deleting a confirmed item. Some actions won't lead to a confirmation being deleted. So, yeah, please play around with it. I think you guys will like the versatility that this gives. Okay. So as you know, we should never cancel a foul after confirming the team. However, I confirmed that you can edit it. Just please note, guys, if you use this method, please practice it a few times before trying it in a new game. And it's just another barrier to help us confirm things the right way, okay, without getting penalized. Okay.
Mark,
Yeah, we'll
sorry,
just move on.
Sorry,
Hi.
quick question on that. Should we close the game? While
Always close the
doing-
game.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Always close the game when editing or deleting an item. Great question. And guys, hopefully we do find that update someday in SNH. For now, I haven't heard any peep or squeak about it. So, but you know, for any future items, updates, please access the SNH page. Some of you still can't access it. Again, please let me know. Open questions. We're just gonna go through some of these questions really fast. We only have like 9 minutes left, but this first page is all about non-basketball stuff, so I'm gonna go through it real quick. Please, no non-basketball questions after these 3 questions. But basically, people are asking about the J League, and J League still no updates. That's just it. We still don't have any updates. I can only assume that the company that got the contract with the J League signed for a long time contract. So that's all I know at the moment. Baseball, we still do not have any updates, nothing yet. Obviously, guys, with J League, we can still cover Emperor's Cup, which includes J League teams, but for now, still nothing about J League itself, J1, J2, J3. Volleyball matches, the company has their own, rules and policies, and unfortunately, even though 3-set volleyball matches are sometimes very exciting and very successful, the company has still only said that they are only accepting tournaments with 5 sets. Okay. All right, we'll just move on. Overview of basketball leagues. I guess an update that we have is about the B3 league. And B3 league, the main update is that we don't have an update, but it's still the consensus still is that once we have 100% or very, very, very optimal coverage for B1 and B2 leagues, that the company will have better grounds to start negotiating for B3 league in the following season or in the future. So let's work hard on getting, 100%. Up Emperor's Cup, we're already covering that. Ladies game, we already talked about that. Okay, next items is about a maximum reimbursement. I've tried, guys, and they're stuck at 50 euros still. Hopefully we can get an increase in the future, but still, it's still only 50 euros. Tips on hotels. The only thing I would say is just book your hotels early. Make sure you have free cancellation. Usually that free cancellation is up to, at worst 1 week before the match begins. At normal, 72 hours, 48 hours before your check-in time. And then, at best you can cancel like 24 hours before as well. So if you frequently cover a team and you know that you're the one who usually covers those teams, go ahead and book your hotels early. Make sure you have free cancellation, and that will help you so that, even in busy seasons, you already have your hotel booked ahead of time. Next one, about salary. Someone asked if they could keep their salary in euro or dollars and withdraw the money in in their home country? And the answer should be yes, but I can't confirm it for specific countries. I would say yes though. Okay, moving on. East Asia Super League, I have sent email already to the company and still no information. I believe we probably won't cover it, just like last year. Tips to get better internet. I believe you guys were talking about it. So yeah, just my only tip for this, guys, is before your match begins, just reset your device and kind of like refresh it all the way, and that will give you the best chance of having a good connection and having good speed on your phones. Bonus points for statisticians, in case someone urgently cancels and then you're called to cover them. I have pushed for this in the past, but nothing has happened, so I can double check on that. Okay, guys, and here we are, 9:55. I will open any basketball related questions, please. No other sports questions at this moment. But we'll open the floor to anyone who has any basketball questions or related to covering basketball here with us in Japan. Yes. Who is speaking? Let's see. Mohammed. Hello.
Hey, so you mentioned in the slide that the WGBL this season the travel expenses will be €25. Like, is it?
If we dare to cover them, if
Yeah, because
and
like I checked my my events in Scout Academy. I covered 2 games last year. I think it's Denso Irish Women, and I got the €50. So I'm not
50
sure
euros?
did they change. Yeah, I got €50 last season. So that's why I'm not. Did they change the policy this season or I don't know. Yeah, I'm checking now. I got 7,500 yen per game and 1,200 yen for the ticket every game.
Okay, well, let me double check on that, guys. Great question. I will put it on my list of things. Worst case, €25. Best case, €50.
Okay,
And
just one
then
point.
yeah, go ahead.
Another, I'm really sorry, it's not directly basketball related, but I'm checking on the refresher of volleyball. There is a part talking about integrity, but like in the integrity video, they show the soccer game that you should open the microphone, the camera. Like, is it only for soccer or all the other games?
Gotcha. Great question. Yes, at the moment it's only for soccer, and I hope it stays that way because as many of you people who are both soccer or football and and cover other sports as well, you will know how annoying that integrity thing is, and I hope it never comes to basketball. At the moment, nothing for basketball.
Thank you so much.
And I hope never. Great question. Thank you, Mohammed. Anyone else? If you have a question, just be like a Japanese or Korean game show and make sure to shout your name off first so I know who's speaking.
Can I ask a question? I'm Micah. It's my first time joining.
Hi, Micah. Yes, please.
So I was looking at the games that you asked me to look at on Scout Admin today, and I saw that well, I cover Aomori, but Aomori has another arena in Mutsu, which is like a 2 to 3 hour drive from me, and I'm not really sure if I can cover that so far up front, like 6 weeks, because I have to arrange a dog sitter in that case. Would it be fine if like I communicate with you about that?
Of course.
Every time if it's for Mutsu.
Yes, of course.
It might be harder for me to even reach that place in the winter because of the snow.
Ooh, yeah. That's a great thing. Yes, that's definitely a personal communication that we should talk about. Obviously, guys, this is a freelance job, so if it's too difficult to get to those crazy venues, then let's just keep it safe, and let's stay safe and not get into any possible dangerous situations to try to cover a match. Safety first. I think that's very important. Yeah, Micah, please send me a message and we can talk it out.
Okay, thank you.
Great. Thank you everyone. Anyone else with any questions? Okay. Okay. All right, guys. I think there are no other questions. So let's end the meeting over here right now. It's total 10 o'clock, and my computer is probably dying again. So let's end the meeting over here. Thank you all for meeting up with me tonight, and I hope that you got something out of this meeting. And again, wishing us all a wonderful 2024-2025 B-League season, and hope your team wins. Hope you guys have lots of fun and have a lot of traveling as well. And we'll see you next time. I'll see you when I see you guys. Okay.
Thank you for having us.
Thank
you.
you.
Have a good one, guys.
Thank you all.
Good night.
Thank you very much.
Bye. Thank you.
Thank you
Nice.
very much.
Good night.
See you guys. Have a good night.
Yeah.
Good luck, everyone.
Good night, guys. Thank you for coming.